Hey DanTiLorians, thank you for joining me for another fun video. Today I'm going to dive back into the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Now I know that we got stuck last time on that weird room where we had to try to figure out the computer system, but we did look it up and it did say that it's just an ending. So I feel good that I don't have to go back to that, but what do you say we just get back into it? All right, let's make me a little bit smaller so you can see a little bit more of the game. There we go. Back to little old Dan in the bottom of the screen. Play the game. Play the game, play the game, play the game. Developed by Crows. Really? Makes you do it again? 1:09 p.m. Confirm. Hang on. For what? Before we get started, can I just say something? Thank you for actually setting the clock back both times you booted up the game. You're welcome. A lot of people don't take that step seriously. They just leave the clock set at 12 and call it a day. Is that an achievement? But you're actually taking the time to set the clock, and I appreciate that. That's how I know that you care about this experience. You're paying attention. I don't even have any way of knowing if the times you're setting are correct. You don't. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. Since you've been so cooperative, next time you boot up the game and see this screen, just set the clock to your favorite time. Go ahead, pick whatever time you want, even if it's not the correct time. Even if it's not the correct time. You've earned it. All right, I'll let you get back to the video game now. Thank you. Then they make you press X like 3 times. Begin the game. Oh, that's cool. The little, did I do that last time? The little screen there goes on for like infinity. The end is never the end. Trophy earned. Yay. No jumping.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Remember that? Let me jump up here. Now it's done. New content. I don't think I want to do that yet. I think I want to... Is that the hallway? That's kind of cool. Enticing it may be, but I should go this way.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
So went left, did all this stuff. I want to make sure, because I don't remember last
Yet
time.
there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Broom closet is open again.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track. There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Okay.
Coming
So
to
it
a
went down, it
staircase,
went to that.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
We did this. Executive bathroom. There's nothing in there. Right? Yeah. Nothing. To be rich. Is it a crime? To commit crimes. Isn't it rich? What a life it would be to have to pick just one. And then we did this. I don't remember the code.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input
I did all
the
this.
correct code by
I remember all
sheer
this
luck.
stuff.
Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened
And
passageway.
That way there was nothing until you go back up the elevator like 3 or 4 times. I can't go back. Okay, I'm pretty sure.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Yeah, because I did.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the
This
large door that read
escape.
Mind Control Facility.
And the door closes behind you. Turn on the lights to the...
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I guess if you go with this ending, the endings, the speedrun thing is probably pretty achievable.
Now the monsters
especially once the
jumped to
door
life,
opens.
their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building,
Just have to wait for this
Stanley's
stuff.
co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Alright, let's get me to the forest.
No. He refused to believe it. He
So-
couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation.
Yeah, 'cause this room, it means
Controls
nothing.
labeled with emotions.
So all this
Happy
stuff you think you
or
can actually
sad
do something,
or
but I don't
content.
think you can.
Walking,
Maybe I'll try it again
eating,
later.
working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
Yeah. That's the happy ending. You get to ride off into the sunset.
Blackness
Excuse me.
and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes.
He had
won.
won.
He had
won,
defeated
won,
the machine,
won.
unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him.
Nope.
For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking. but happiness.
Oh,
Perhaps
I'm
his
so
goal had
happy,
not
as you
been
could
to
tell from my
understand,
cheering.
but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be
You have to wait for the door to
his.
open.
And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen.
Good job, Stanley.
Stanley was happy.
Until Groundhog Day. The end is never the end. That's kind of mean. That they just start you over.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, I've never gone right, so when I go left...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Down takes you to that weird car park area. I think you'd die in the street crazy. Going up the stairs, you can go into that one elevator that doesn't really go anywhere. Go down from the office. Escape. Or, yeah, there's only like... Let's go this way. We've never been this way.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah. Have a little soda. Little soda pop. Wonder if that room you come into when you go to the other content. That'd be kind of neat.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Immaculate.
Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
So beautiful. It's funny I was asking for, well, I guess. There's coffee cups, but
Yes,
oh, there's a coffee machine.
Really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Really? And I can't even sit down.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his
I just
overall
miss everybody. I
personality.
miss the conversation I had
possible that
with
this is why
Joan about her
everyone
kids
left.
in this chair. And then one day I was just sitting over here. I was in a really bad mood, and I was just watching everybody as they were
Stanley sat around waiting for
acting
more
with each
dialogue.
other.
But when a
Another
long
time I
had
stood
passed
right
and there
beside
was
this
no more,
cold
he
drinks
decided that the
machine.
game was
We had
trying to
the
send him a
Christmas
message.
party, and it was so fun. All right, I'll move on.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
What? I guess it. Oh, more decisions. So he wants me to go this way right now. On his left. Let's go.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Okay, do what he wants me to do this time. What? Really? It's just
Yet there was not a single person here either.
it
Feeling
takes
a
you
wave of disbelief,
just
Stanley
into
decided
this.
to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Oh no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
All right. Which ending should I
Coming
do?
to a
I'm
staircase,
gonna go through that
Stanley
elevator
walked
again, just to see
upstairs
if
to
it
his
did do
boss's
anything.
office.
In the Panda room. The Panda room, it shall be named henceforth. The poor Panda. Business strategy. Shoot a panda in the head. Wonder if there's like some kind of like... Should I go up? Up. That's good. Shifting perspective of the music. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. We've go down. Go down. Just go down. Go down here. And then up here. Listen to the narrator. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, is there any? I don't think there's any kind of. I guess like the other thing, I could look it up. All the other people that played this game and spent hours in this room, elevator, just to figure out it does nothing. There's nothing else you can touch in here either. Can't pick up the nothing. Hello? Anybody help me, please? I'm trapped in an elevator. Oh, just press it. And back to the panda room. It doesn't even really say anything in this room either. Just like a anomaly kind of room.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Well, thank you for telling me again.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
2, 8, 4,
2, 8. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
I can't press the button anymore. Hello? Do I have to just drop down? This is an ending? I drop down the elevator shaft? Oh, so this is another ending. Interesting. Anything? No, you can't jump. You can't do anything. The ceilings are incredibly high. Nothing over here. Alright, let's just jump down and see what happens. Oh, maybe because I have to be in the elevator. What an idiot sometimes. What a complete fool. Oh. Somebody's at my doorbell. I'm going to have to take a little momentarily break here. So pause it up. And then I will be right back. Hey, thank you for my patience there. It was just a package that I had to pick up. But here I am again, ready to dig back into this game of decisions. Nothing else didn't change. I thought that changed earlier, but it did not.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
So this want you to get to this end again. Going this way? It seems like.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images
number am I
on a
again?
screen.
426?
And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
426? That one? 426. I think that looks like my office. No, 427? I think that one's my office. That one, yeah. 427. It's a weird sound it makes when they all change too. We're in the elevator.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Oh. What I was doing there, just staring off into space.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it
Why
even
is there
possible?
an elevator in that
Had
other
he
room
truly
that doesn't
spent
do
his
anything?
entire life utterly blind to the world?
That's really weird, that there's an elevator that just doesn't go anywhere.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
And be the hero that he always wanted to be. Even though it's just going to take me back. Mind control. Shut it down! Shut it down. Gordon Ramsay style there. Shut it down! Sound like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Get to the chopper! Shut it down!
And a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
It is. I've been here before. Yes, sir.
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine.
He had defeated the machine.
Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments
I'm free,
away.
bitches!
And yet,
I don't know
even
where
as
anybody
the
else is, but I'm
next door
free!
opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved.
Yeah.
Where
I went a
had
different
his
way, but it just brought me
co-workers
back here.
gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness.
The only thing
Perhaps
you
his
can see in
goal
the
had
chamber,
not been to understand,
there's nothing.
but
A
to
chair.
let go. No longer would anyone
Switches are
tell him where
gone.
to go, what to do, or how to feel.
It's beautiful out there.
Whatever life he lives, it will be his. and that was all he needed to know.
Is that
it was perhaps
Red Dead
the
Redemption
only
out there?
thing worth knowing.
Or Hobbiton?
Stanley stepped
Am I a
through
hobbit?
the open door.
Am I a hobbit? Oh, there's car parking. Car parking. It's weird that there's this gigantic building and then just this beautiful landscape outside.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin.
Again.
The feeling of liberation. The immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Until he opened his eyes and he was back in his office. At least he has an office. He must be pretty high ranking. And not just a cubicle. The end is never the end is loading. It is kind of funny that they ask you for the time, but then it doesn't reflect the time at all. 4:27, yeah. 4:27, you shall not die. Repeat this day forever.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
No meeting room this time. No new content yet.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Nope.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I do. I love the lounge.
Wow.
No!
Yes, this room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
So if I go that way, through there, it takes me to the other place. But then there's that thing on the left. That's different. Yes.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
So that will take me back there. That's what I did last time. Let's just go. Can I go down? Oh, please tell me. Oh, please tell me I can go down. Okay, good.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go,
I'm lost. Ooh.
From
the
here,
narrator.
It's, left.
Left. No other choice. No choice.
Oh, no.
Oh.
No, it's to the right. My mistake.
You bastard.
No.
Nope.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh, dear. Would you hold on for a minute, please?
He's checking.
Let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep. Okay. Yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Somebody left the lights on in the truck. Oh, down into the... Oh, it's taking me into there. Look at that. Interesting.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just
already been here.
back to
Don't worry.
Who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
That's the ending? Oh, that's pretty funny. 11:20. Hello?
All of
Is
his
anybody here?
co-workers were gone.
Oh, my
What could
coworkers
it
are
mean?
gone. What could it mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
I think I'll go to the meeting room.
Missed a memo.
Maybe I missed a memo. Hello? Anybody? Did anybody in here hear me? Did anybody in here see a memo about disappearing? Anybody? 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 Oh, the new content's not open. Or was that? Yeah, that was that door, right? Right? Because you could see it from. Huh? Is it that one? Oh. No. Oh.
When Stanley... Wait, what?
This is all messed up.
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
Yeah.
It was right here just a minute ago.
Yeah.
I know for sure that it's here somewhere.
You got it lost when I was shuffling the papers there?
It's an adventure.
Oh.
Come, Stanley.
Oh,
Let's
no.
find the story.
Oh, no. So many choices. Alright. First choice, you go left, it gets you to the end of the game. I have a feeling that's going to take me to the right way. That takes me that way as well. That takes me that way. This looks completely different. I'm going to go... This is the first one, right? Okay.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
No.
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this.
No.
Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
No. Oh.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could
Hello?
it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright, let's see. Which door is open this time? New content, so I'm still in this... No
Okay,
doors.
yep, it's worse.
It's worse.
I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
What did we miss? What did we miss? There wasn't much to miss. Oh. What the hell? Oh, no, that's right.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something.
What?
The story. Here it comes.
Huh? 26. That was my office. This game is messed up. Now where are we going? Walking around random corners.
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story.
Oh my
Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Oh. You crazy narrator. Oh. Now where are we? Some kind of death chamber?
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all.
Great.
Is this the story?
Is
I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
Yes.
Do you remember, Stanley?
Yes.
Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
Yay! I win again!
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Narrator.
No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Am I just a computer program because I can just keep restarting? Huh? The Stanley Parable Adventure line.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure line. Just follow the line.
That's not the right line.
How simple is that?
All right, follow the line. Never gone this way before.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
To destiny.
Nope. Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence
Your
is
line
in
is
fact
kinda messed
a
up there.
byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there.
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that.
Right.
You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood. Cut the music, go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
Really?
Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
All right. We get the music back? That was fun.
Wait, what?
Oh.
We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
I know the way. Should I just go the way? What happens if I go the way? Doors aren't closing.
Still missing the doors. Did we make a mistake following the line? Perhaps we could have found the story on our own.
Perhaps. Let's follow the line. Follow the line. Walk the line. Toe the line. Oh. That's where you told me not to be before.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Ah, really? This is an ending? This is a long ending.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Which direction? Oh. Okay. Basically went here before,
Now,
except...
yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
That there's other people. It's an office Christmas party. It's a surprise party for my birthday. It's a surprise party for my...
not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Let's go back this way. No. So I have to follow the line even though he doesn't want me to. Okay. Follow the line. I want to take my imagination and I want there to be people. And I want to have a party. And I want that party to be for my birthday. With a big cake, with plenty of candles, and not just confusing lines. It's not really a good line. There. Byline. Now where are
a
we?
choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one.
This guy sounds like
another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
inconceivable. Alright, I don't think this is going to be the way, but... The confusion ending.
Hold on, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes?
Really?
It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget?
Forget.
My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this
There's no
thing.
longer enough. There's simply a blank
wall.
space.
Well,
Find
who
a bookstore,
consulted
get
me?
bored and leave.
Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really... No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us?
The confusion
Will
ending.
something happen? So, okay.
I'd tell Taylor, see if she remembers this one.
I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story.
Ending.
Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually.
Eventually?
Well, in the meantime, if you...
Alright. I hit another ending, so I guess that's where I'm going to call it for this particular moment in time. Is this really the ending of the video, or is this really the beginning of the video? Which ending is the ending of the video? Nope, that's it. Thanks for joining me, DanTiLorians. I hope you come back next time and see me crush the Stanley Parable. Crush in my hands. Or in my mind. Anyways, have yourself a fantastic day. Come back and see me next time. Bye-bye.